been, hey, Rayo, what's going on with the podcast?
We gotta watch the old episodes.
Can we not take a break?
No, I don't think we can.
We definitely can.
We can.
But I said, let me get this out of my mouth. I said, moving forward, though, we definitely will have to start putting out content even when we are not
just to keep
recording, just to let y'all know that we still here. We still gonna be making podcasts. As we just on the break.
Just sometimes, you know,
on the break.
Like people got kids.
People got kids. People got lives. People got people lifing because life is life. I was just telling Angel about my life. I was over here and went to go finally change my name to Young officially. And I went.
It only took you about a year.
Well, first of all, I didn't have my marriage license. I don't know if y'all don't know that or not. So, long story of the short, Warren Campbell, you know, Erica Campbell, husband, you know, the producer and, you know, all that good stuff. He's Grammy winner. He married us and, he put 2 cities on our marriage license. So we got married. We got married in Palos Verdes.
Erica, get them together.
And he put Palos Verdes / Los Angeles.
He said, I'm somewhere.
And obviously, you can't do that on there you go.
That's a no-no.
You can't do that on official documents. So I had to get an addendum. And then because he is so busy, booked and busy, it took several months for him to actually finally sign the addendum. Because I had to sign it, then I had to send it to him to sign it, and then he had to send it back to go to the recorder's office. So they finally, want to know the date that they actually recorded my marriage license?
Tell us.
My birthday, October 4th.
Okay.
So I got married. Well, we got our marriage license on January 27th. I got married January 29th. Ooh, Tiffany, you don't know that day? And then I finally got my marriage license like a week or so ago. So yeah,
at least you we don't look at it like you didn't get your anniversary yet, so you beat the anniversary.
Well, yeah, that's all. I think that's the only thing I cared about. Is I didn't want to go into 2023 still being a Johnson officially. And then I was also freaking out at first. I'm like, am I really married? And I was really freaking out.
You there with that man every day.
I had to talk to my therapist. I was like, am I married? Because I ain't got no license. And she was like, it was a psychological thing for me because I didn't just see it. So when I got it, because we paid for 2 copies, and when I just kept looking at it and like, okay, this is real. I'm like, I'm married. And so I go to Social Security office. I was telling Angel, went there, go, you know, you start there. That's what everybody told me to do. Start there, get my Social Security number changed. And they bring me back documentation saying that my daddy listed as somebody named Anthony Chambers. So I talked to my Mama Lo. She told my son, she didn't say, who is that? She didn't say, that's not your daddy. She didn't say, you need to, her first reaction was, that name doesn't ring a bell.
Wrong answer. Let me check. That name
I'm in the car, like, huh? I'm like, back, baby. That's a whole nother situation. But yeah, so I got my appointment for my ID on Monday.
Okay.
And then I also got to change my passport because I'm going to Jamaica in January. So I really got to do that.
Okay.
So but I can't do that, so I can change my ID. So then got to do that. And then I just got to go to the bank, and then everything else I don't care about because
that's a lot to do. That's a whole checklist. Did you got it in your planner?
You know I do. So that's just that's what I've been doing, just trying to be a young out here in these streets.
Get your name right.
Get my name right. Get my house together for Christmas.
Oh, you ready?
Our favorite. No, not yet. That's our favorite holiday to decorate. That's the next time I decorate. Because I said I was gonna be one of those people. I don't know if you did, but no, I was like when I got married, and I was like when I get married, every holiday except for Halloween. Sorry, but not sorry.
We skip right over that.
I don't celebrate. But I was like, man, I'm gonna put out pumpkins. I'm gonna put out this. I ain't put out nothing.
Not until fall.
I ain't put out nothing.
That's the best time to get in gear.
So I said I'm gonna get my Christmas tree and start getting my Christmas lights.
Because plus
I want to take some pictures by the Christmas tree so we can send out Christmas cards.
Oh yes, the youngs, I would love to see that.
I was gonna do professional, but they taxing.
Yes, they are. You better get in your backyard and do your own thing because I don't know who these photographers think they are.
30 minutes for $250.
Girl, that's good. Because I've been seeing packages for $750, and I don't know who these photographers think they are.
Yeah, I know my best friend. She was trying to do a photo, and she said $600.
Yep, and they got the couch and stuff. I'm like, I got that in my house. Yep. So they got a little little
stairway.
chair.
They got stairway. You got that at your house?
They got a tree. I got that. I'm like, move this tree over here. $750. No, you ain't getting it from me.
Yeah,
that's just too much.
That's too much. So I said we just got talking about. We just gonna get some cute little outfits, and we gonna take our own pictures
from the young. From the young. That's the why. From the young. Y'all better be on the car like that.
Right. Sure, that's what we doing. And I'm gonna go on my little handy dandy MacBook and go ahead and put it out and print it. You know I know how to do it.
You do.
Because I just send out all my invitations like
mine
that.
too.
Yeah,
Mine's
I
from
got
my
you.
family.
I got you.
Because we gotta get this together. We're behind too right now.
So what's been up, friend?
It's been everything up. Okay, so we just had voting.
Oh yes!
Yesterday.
Big Gretch out here in these streets.
Big Gretch is back. Big Gretch is back.
Yes, I was scared.
You didn't think we was
I
gonna
was
make
scared.
it?
First of all, who was? I didn't even know Tudor was Tudor Dixon. I didn't know that was one person. I thought there was two different people because I'm like, who named their child Tudor?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just start there. But I was scared because, in my neighborhood,
Tudor was out there heavy.
Tudor was out there.
Tudor was out there heavy.
Tudor was tuning it. Okay. So I was like, woo! And then when I went to go vote, I voted yesterday at about what was it, 9?
Yeah, I got in late.
Like
you got in early in the morning.
Yeah, I got in 8.
Okay.
8 or 9 in the morning. And I was number, I think 600 and something. So I was like, okay, that's
they
good.
out here.
My husband was like that. He was like, that's low. I was like, well, I'm
But 9 a.m. in the morning.
But I'm used to being like
back in
100 or 60 something in my area when I used to live in Clinton Township. So I was like 600. So I was like, that's a lot. Kevin was like, no, that's low.
And this ain't even a big election.
Right.
I feel like that's a lot. The parking lots before, and when I try to go in the morning before work, I was like, okay, that parking lot looking a little too full. I'm going to be late. So let me keep rolling. So I kept rolling. But then when I got off at 5 o'clock, and I went straight to the polls.
Okay.
And I got in there, and I think I made it there like 6. And I was out. Like, it was just quick, easy. But the only thing is, I had my ID, the nice little old ladies, me being nice to somebody's auntie and granny. Hey, how y'all doing? How was y'all day? How long y'all been out here? I got to talk to people. Oh, well, the only thing about this, we've been here for 9 hours. So I'm like, oh, wait, auntie, did they get you some food? They gave us some Little Caesars pizza. Okay, thank you. She gives me my ID, but I guess I'm not paying attention and thought I put it in my jacket, and I didn't put it in my jacket. Whatever. So I'm going over there, get in the car. I'm like, pat. Oh, I left my ID in the post. Do I feel like going back and going looking for this? By the time I'm thinking, oh, I left it. Maybe I put it in a scanner. Maybe I voted and they took my damn ID for my vote. Yeah, I go back. It's a man. He's over there. And I'm like, he looked like a Republican. Excuse me, sir. I'm not looking at your ballot. I just want to get my ID. And it's like, move aside. We about to win anyway.
Move aside. Yeah, so that was a very good victory. I was very excited because I was on there. Because when I vote, I just started voting, actually, I'm going to be honest. I know.
Not my friend.
I just started voting when I turned like 20, I think 24.
We're not going to wait to vote.
So the reason why is because I was that person that had that mentality that a lot of people have, like, my vote don't count. And so I actually had a conversation with someone. I used to work with her, and she explained, and she was not African descent. She was, Caucasian. But she was like, she told me, like, no. She broke it down, like, why my vote counted. And I was like, it was just so powerful. So after that, I was like, okay. So, and that's another thing, people. Y'all know y'all can register to vote when y'all go get y'all license and stuff renewed and all that good stuff. Y'all know that, right? Like, y'all don't have to do it online and all that. Like, I feel like people also
everything
think
is
so
there.
crazy. Like, you can just go to Secretary of State office and do it. So definitely vote. But I'm very proud of the Michiganders.
It's so easy to do everything. You could actually be like a permanent absentee ballot person if you want to. Like, it's just so convenient right now that it should be no reason.
They passed that. What was it? Proposal 3 or or 2. Which one was that one? It was for the vote.
Oh, I remember, but I don't know which one it was. Yeah. I was just I didn't really study proposals. I went in reading, and then I was like, okay, this is how I feel about this. This is sounding tricky right here. You're trying to slip me up here, but this is a test that I am going to pass today.
Well, because I have a whole thing. I have a sheet with me. I take with me when I go vote.
So you pulled your cheat guide out.
I don't play because I need to make sure. Because I need to know. Because I used to didn't do that. I just be like, okay, do they name sound black? That's how I was.
Yeah.
Or if they was and I'm like, no, I need to know who I'm voting for. I need to look at. I got the pictures and everything. I make sure I know who I'm voting for.
Oh, that's good. Did Jocelyn Benson?
Okay, so Jocelyn. Since you've been part of Secretary of State since I was born, I feel like
that name been on there.
Jocelyn been on. Yeah, she won again.
She gotta be. She gotta know somebody up in there.
I mean, or just because Jocelyn's just doing what she do.
She like, I'm not bothering nobody. I just
ain't nobody, and she just gonna stay. And I
shout out to you.
Shout out, Jazzy.
Shout out to you,
Jazzy. But what's
hanging in strong.
What else going on?
So I'm gonna be starting school, y'all. Yes. So I'm excited about that. Our company pays for us to go to school.
That's beautiful.
And so I said I'm going to jump in there and get into some stuff. Yeah, so I'm really excited about it. I'll be starting in December.
Ooh, so next month.
Yeah, and I did cut back on my hours at work, so I've been down 32 hours so that I can balance everything else that I'm trying to do.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was like, I'm looking forward to that. Be patient with me, family. I did tell my family, be patient with me because me juggling another thing. Let's see how this goes. But I know I got it, you know.
So how you gonna tell us what you're going back for?
Tech.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna jump out there.
Yes.
Jumping out there.
Love it.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah, because I never used to want to go back unless I knew what I wanted to do.
And time.
Yeah, I'm definitely about the money. It gotta make sense for me.
Make sense.
I don't want to incur debt for no reason.
Yeah, because we can get that 10,000. What's going on?
I'm gonna still check the mail.
Okay.
I usually don't check the mail, but I'm checking for that.
She don't. We already had that conversation where she don't even
get
check
your mail.
She. I'm like, friend, you got about 9 packages on your porch.
If they want me, they know how to find me.
Oh my goodness! So I did want to talk about what is going to be new for our new season.
Okay.
I want y'all to get excited because I'm excited. We got a lot going on, don't we, friend?
Yes, we do.
We do. I'm excited. We got some good guests. We got a recurrent guests too that y'all have been asking for.
They've been asking for these.
One of our popular podcast episodes of the Petty Club. They is coming back.
They coming back. We can't wait.
Ooh,
It's gonna be a lot of girl chatter here.
Because I got some things I want to talk about. Like, actually, that's something coming up today. I'm going to mention it today, but I want to know it.
They gonna need some red seats then. You talking about putting them in the hot seat?
I'm putting all of this on the hot seat. But yeah, who else we got coming?
We have Impose. He is a rapper in Detroit, so he's coming on.
Some music, I love that.
Skin by Allison is coming on. She's an esthetician in Detroit, so she'll be coming on to talk skincare with us.
I need that.
Shayna Simone, and she is I hope I'm saying this right, a trichologist. She'll be coming on this season.
What's that, friend?
She helps with your scalp, alopecia. She actually does it the holistic way. So we're excited about that. So it's gonna be a full season of learning.
Good. Yes, and we gonna keep y'all updated. We should be like, all right, now we gonna go take a little break, Christmas break, and then we gonna come back, okay, y'all?
With some good stuff. I mean,
we stay with the good stuff. We stay with the good stuff.
We definitely do.
We do. So I don't have a 313 spotlight right now.
No. We the 313 spotlight.
Yeah, we're the 313 spotlight.
Thank
Check us out. Thank Us Later Podcast. Oh, we have new promo too.
We do have new promo. We got more coming, y'all. We're trying to get our graphics together. And if you out there and you want to jump on the Thank Us Later team, we'll be building a team.
Jump on it.
So that's what we're working on too. So when we talking about this promo, if you graphic designer, you want to hop on our team right now. Yes, you can come through. And we'll be working on some other things. But yes, send us a message at Thank Us Later Podcast on Instagram or
Thank you. And TV show recap for me.
Yes.
What you been watching?
Well, hold up. It's quite a few things that we've been going for a while. So first of all, I had nightmares over and over again watching the whole series of Jeffrey Dahmer. Did you give that a shot?
I absolutely did.
Thank the Lord you didn't.
I did.
That's something you wouldn't be able to handle. This man was eating these men. boiling them up and cooking them up and just eating the heart.
Okay.
The genitals.
Okay.
And everything. It's just like, and the thing about it, that's okay. If I could watch things that it's like, oh, it's a killer, it's coming, I know it's going to happen, but it's the slow pace that they took through him. Mm-hmm. They taunted us with it. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you think he gonna make it? He gonna get out of there? Okay, he not. Okay, he's just listening to your heartbeat slowly. I don't like that. That kept, girl, one night I went to sleep. Jeffrey Dahmer was in my dream. Okay, Angel, wake up. Go to the bathroom. Walk this off because you got to get him out of your thoughts. Oh, wow. Go to the bathroom, jump back to bed. Jeffrey Dahmer like, I'm still here. Oh, wow. You know, I go downstairs. I walk around the house. I said, okay, your mind should be clear right now. Go to sleep. Jeffrey Dahmer, this was going on for a week after I watched that show. It is just horrible. That man is the devil.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but
I heard bad things, so I was just like, I'm not interested.
Niecy Nash, you did your thing though.
Yeah, I heard she did a good job. I mean, she's an amazing actress, so yeah.
She is. Her daughter was in there too.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
The one that looked like her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it was just horrible that they didn't listen to that woman when she said he's killing people right next door, and they just kept on like
they didn't care.
They didn't care. They took one boy back into the house to him. Like, hey, your boyfriend, what's wrong with your boyfriend? He drunk? No, he was putting holes and putting fluid in his head so that he could walk around like zombies. That's what he was talking about, them human zombies. This man was sick. But then I heard that in Macomb, it was another guy that just did this.
Really?
Yeah, I think 2020, he left a man hanging in the basement, opened up, the police found him. He had ate the genitals first. And then ate the rest of the stuff. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he was waiting on.
My thing is, it's like I mean, I hate to use this word, but I guess intrigued by murderers, like serial killers, like that, because I always want to know like the why behind it.
Mm-hmm. I definitely wanted them to study his brain.
Like I really want to know like what happens for you to be like, okay, this is now normal for me. This is normalcy. Mm-hmm. Like, that's interesting.
I think with him, the daddy needs to take a little bit more accountability. Taking your son to go pick up roadkill so y'all can go back to the garage and dissect it at that young of an age. You ain't setting him up to be a doctor. What was that about? That was family fun time? Y'all weird as hell. That was weird.
What else you was watching, friend?
So I watched Homecoming. I don't know if you watched that. Well, that's Corey Hardick is in there.
We gonna talk about it.
Tia Mowry's soon to be ex-husband. Yes, he's in there. Coach. That's a very good show. Okay, it's a spinoff of All Star.
Never watched it.
No, yes you did. All American. All American.
I did not.
You didn't watch All American?
No, ma'am.
You told me about All American.
I did
on CW.
Wrong friend.
Spencer Davis.
Wrong friend.
I could have.
She is mistaken.
I could have sworn you told me to watch
that. Wrong friend. No, never told you that.
Friend.
No, I've never watched that a day in my life.
Really?
I'm sorry to this man.
Well, y'all, I don't know.
Okay.
It's me and my memory.
Obviously, again. She ain't taking them fish oil pills.
I didn't threw them out.
Okay, well, I watch my 90 Day Fiance and, all of that. That's my favorite. But the new show that me and my husband are obsessed with, like last night, so we're always an episode behind because we wait to watch it together. And so he has to be in the mood to watch it because it's sports season, football season. So that's what he's watching right now and all that good stuff. But Reasonable Doubt.
What is that on?
What? Hulu.
Really?
Yay!
Okay, I don't got that yet.
So friend, I give you my login.
Okay, because I got BET plus Disney, all that other stuff.
Yeah. I give you my login. It's fine. Friend, you have to watch this show. Okay. You will love this.
Really?
Let me tell y'all this. First of all, reason why my husband likes it too is because it's called Reasonable Doubt, and all the episodes are named after Jay-Z songs, and y'all know I love an amazing soundtrack. The music on the show is amazing. But basically, it's about African American woman. She is an attorney, and she basically you're seeing her how she juggles or try to juggle being a mom of two, being married, having a little something on the side, and having this big old career. And the whole thing is her husband's like, I need you to start sacrificing time because I sacrificed you to get to this point. Now I feel like it's my time. Let me do me. And she like, no, this is my career. This is what I love. You can't be telling me that. Then her kids, they're going through the whole thing. And then it's something going on with her mama and her stepdaddy. it's a lot. But if y'all like the light-skinned men, Michael Elio here.
Now that's my husband before my husband.
Fred, that's what I said. You go.
Well, why you didn't start with that?
Well,
Because I'm about to go hop in because I don't got to work tomorrow, so I'll hop in tonight. Don't do that. No. You shouldn't be looking at him.
First of all, I do it with my husband. I did it last night. We watched the last
No, because that's my man. Fred's don't look at Fred's man.
Girl, I don't. We sit up there, and I just, you know how stuff, it's like, what they call it? Like word vomit. There you go, word vomit. So we sit up there watching, and there's like a scene where they just like, he's like reading a letter. So he's reading the letter in his head, Ivy. He's not reading it out loud, and they just got the camera pan on him, and word vomit. I was like, damn, that man fine. And then my husband choked. It was word vomit. I thought I was saying it in my head, but it was coming out. But no, it's a really, outside of all the goodness, it's a really good show because I feel like I want you to watch it because I want to know what side you're gonna say. I know what side I'm on. Me and Kevin are not on the same side when it comes to one of the conflicts within the show. But it's like I love the fact that it's realistic. Mm-hmm. It's not like cookie cutter. Like it's realistic. Like how this really happened. Like how marriages can be. Because it's like a couple marriages in there, and I don't want to give it away.
No, give it away because I want to know.
Well, okay, so one of the people that she's representing, his marriage, it's like. Okay, one of the parts, I'm just going to tell you this one part, because I was so mad. And the other thing about me and my husband, when we watch shows, we pause, and we got to do our, like, commentary, and then we go back and go. So, the man that she's representing, he's on trial for murder.
Okay.
And they think he murdered his mistress, who worked for him.
Okay, cool.
And they think he murdered her because she was going to blow the whistle on something that was going on within the business. But I don't think he murdered her. They're on trial, so we don't know who murdered her. Okay. I have my suspicions, but whatever. But his wife, she already knew about the affair before it came out. It didn't come out until she got murdered.
She could be a suspect.
But the wife made it seem to her husband that she just found out, but she already knew. Okay? Now, it was a scene that we watched. Again, we are an episode behind. It was a scene that we watched last night. So he goes, she was like, I just want to know. Like, they're on their way to the court, to the, trial, whatever. And she was like, I just want to know. She was like, was it just sex or did you love her? And he, first of all, didn't answer the question. That's what I yelled that out. And he grabbed her hand. He said, wait, I don't know if he said, you my world or you my center or something. He was like, basically like telling her like, you're my everything. So she was just like, okay. So they get to the courtroom, and the girl, the mistress that's passed away, the victim, her cousin gets on the stand, and she reads an email, and the email says, I can't do this anymore. He's not gonna ever leave his wife. And this is from the victim to her cousin. And then she was like, and he's over here calling me his center.
Oh man, that was it. Why couldn't you just answer? You could have answered.
So that's how you gonna play it. So it's like he make it seem like, oh, my wife is my everything. But yeah,
you got a template.
But the thing was, he really did love his mistress. Like he really loved her. So that marriage is another marriage in there where
I think the wife didn't.
I do too, friend. You have to watch it.
I think the wife did because
I think so too.
Yeah, and she was like,
because she told him also in the car when they on the way before he said the center part. She was like, I've done so much for this family you don't even know. She was like, when are you going to start doing stuff for this family?
Yeah, I think she's setting him up to see how you gonna move. You start crying over this girl, she gonna plant some evidence over there and let you go sit.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really good. I'm telling you, it's good, but it's funny too. It got little comical moments, but
what about Raising Canaan?
Oh,
that was a good finale. How about that? Rock. You and Unique, y'all up there.
No, when Rock said to her brother,
Oh yeah, ooh, that made me.
First of all, I'm gonna stop having this conversation with you. Let me just let you know I own you, nigga.
Yes, that part.
Let's just stop. I'm not gonna keep on arguing with you.
Cause she was tiptoeing around him and playing that
she
game.
Been doing it for
long.
Yeah, and she was just like, I can't keep having this. You getting on my nerves.
Yeah, we got a business to run.
But my thing is, only thing I didn't care for is because why we dragging this whole King and his daddy's.
We do need Makai. What's the name?
Get it right, the right black man. Get the right black man right.
Epps.
Omar
Epps. Yes, we need him in there.
No, I'm not saying him dying. I'm saying why are we dragging it out? Saying
you don't get it.
What?
He got to be in there because it's gonna bring some bad people to Rock if it comes out that DEFCON is not his real daddy. Them other people that's in DEFCON.
You think DEFCON know he is real?
No, the people, because remember that guy in jail when he went to, he was like, why would you say, yeah, DEFCON your daddy? Like, it was really, really a big deal for, remember, because that cop, yes.
Friend, I think I just got it.
They gonna come at her.
Rock probably snitched on DEFCON.
It could be all of that intertwined, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, he had
she said he was, because she was his informant.
Yes. So if that comes out, then Rock, those people come back for,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
But why did Mama had to die? Why did Juke Mama had to die?
Jukebox
Mama.
She died?
Friend, the ending.
Yes. Yes, she did. I forgot. Well, she wasn't doing right by Jukebox anyway.
All right.
I'm just playing. Latoya, I love you. Girl, you acted so good in there. When she got the accent and everything, I'm like, oh yes, Latoya, Lucky took that country accent out and went New York on us. Yeah. I am here for that.
That was a very good season.
Oh, that was a great finale.
But I want to know where they're going because they're not going to be on Stars no more.
Yeah, 50 got to get his life together. Yeah. I need to know where we going.
Yeah, but that was really good.
I also watched House of Dragons. You probably don't watch that, but they had one hell of a finale as well.
Okay.
Oh, it broke my heart that little baby went on that dinosaur. Was that dinosaur? No, sorry, dragon. They in the same world, aren't they? I don't know. Well, anyway, the dragon, he got hopped on the dragon and went to the next kingdom. Like, basically my mama said, we want you to help us, but didn't have nothing to offer. So that other king, like, get on up out of here, little boy. Oh. And he got killed on a dragon. Okay. Yeah, so that was a horrible. But we gotta wait till 2024 for them to come back, because House of Dragons and Game of Thrones, they build them sets out. So you don't even care, friend. Well, my House of Dragon people, let me know where y'all at. Holla.
But I think that's it. I mean, I'm waiting for what's the BMF situation?
Okay, yes, me too.
Because I'm ready. Like, what's going on?
Because Carisha gonna be on there. Carisha, please.
Anyway, and
I'm here for it.
And then it's another show that's like been waiting. We've been waiting for the comeback. I feel like, but I don't know.
It's a few. Yeah, I just don't have it on the top of my brain. But yeah, we've been waiting.
We've been waiting on some. So we need this. It's getting cold. We need some stuff to watch.
The time didn't change.
Yeah,
it's getting darker.
I thought we weren't even gonna participate in that. For some reason, I felt like I read somewhere they were like we weren't participating no more. But now it's like
I'm here for it because I was leaving out for work and it was really, really dark out there and I become a little scared.
You be scared?
Going down the block, because on my block they don't have no lights on.
No,
like we the only because we
yeah.
But we the only people on there that had a light, so you can see my house lit up. Everybody else it be just dark. I'm like, I don't like this. Yeah. So now I'm happy I got a little sunlight. Like, thank you, Lord. I'm out here.
Sear through. All right, well, we've been gone for a long time. It's so much so pretty. If I'm missing anything, let me know. But I did little snippets of what we've been missing. So your boy Kanye West,
girl,
billionaire status. I don't really care.
I don't care about that.
They said Drake was throwing shots at Megan. That's a little recent.
Yes, we were over that.
Takeoff. R.I.P.
Rest in peace. Yes, that was horrific.
He passed away such a young age. Who look at me? And then so I mean those are what else happened? I got
Krishan Rock and Blueface. Krishan Rock
so the
been
thing
fighting all up and down the ground.
I feel like if they're not doing this for attention, then I need someone to step in for real.
I don't think it's attention. I think this is a real deal.
They said that they doing it.
Oh no, she looks slow. I think this is the real deal. We are in here we are the flies on the wall all the time. This is Bobby and Whitney times 10.
No, I need you all to stop saying that.
This is Ike and Tina
I need
times
you to stop.
20.
Well, you can say Ike and Tina, but don't you ever disrespect Whitney and Bobby.
You didn't watch that reality show?
I watched that reality show.
Did you not think that was toxic?
I watched that reality show.
Did you ever not see that as a toxic
Don't you ever do that.
Friend, I love Whitney.
You don't love her. If you don't love her, you gonna say something like that?
That was toxic.
You don't say that. That's true love right there.
That's literally them. How they would just go back and be good again. I was like,
they were married. There's a difference.
Oh my God, that was so toxic.
Oh my God, I cannot.
That was so toxic.
Disrespect. No. Friend, I don't know. Y'all don't know. See, people that don't know Whitney and Bobby and actually like was with them,
that
like
was love.
saw that, like no, that was love.
I know it was love. It was
love.
love.
Love will make you insane, and they were insane. I'm not saying it wasn't toxic, but it's nowhere near this crap.
Well, I didn't say that. I said
no.
At that time they were.
No, ain't no time because they don't love each other.
Do you not?
These two people don't love each other.
Yeah, no. She's just
so they're not. Yeah. They don't love each other.
It's the making up part for me when you see it like, oh, okay, just that quickly. It's a lot. It's toxic, y'all. It's a lot. But they entertain me. I ain't gonna say I'm not keeping up.
I mean,
you mad because the reference? Bell.
Anyway, what else happened?
Tia Mowry.
Oh, I got that.
Hardick.
I got that. So Tia Mowry
coming for my girl.
Sister.
Coming for my girl.
Because she doing too much.
She want to be happy.
She's trying to convince. You're trying to convince yourself and other people.
Yeah.
Go heal.
She just want to cook.
So they saying that she made like a reference that he possibly is bisexual.
No.
That's what they said, because she was like, I basically feel that people should just go live their life and live their truth. And I support them either way.
I don't think that's what that necessarily means too. Like, that's really vague, y'all. For y'all to just jumping out there with the bisexual. They be ready to put that on the black man, don't they? Like, he gotta be out there doing this. Like, what if he could be out there and his truth may be that he might love his job more than his family? Because she always was with the kids and Corey was gone. Yeah, she was okay with holding it down because he working now and stuff like that. But even when he was at the house, he didn't seem that attached. Like, she making, hey, we happy. Cree over there smiling. Even Cairo started smiling. He'd be like this. And it's not just a Chicago thing, because he will say, oh, he's from Chicago, so he's not like this. And she's from wherever, so she's happier. But it kind of like you felt, you should be happy to be with your family. If you gone so much, you should show a little bit more.
But he just started being gone so much for him.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a few years now.
He used to be a house dad.
Yeah, I get it. I think that's about,
husband.
But she probably want more from him because she probably felt like prioritize us. I get it.
Did she prioritize them when she was doing the
He was on the road with her, like, and she still had your kids. So yeah, I prioritize you because I didn't say, oh no, honey, I'm chasing my career. I can't give you these kids. And she balanced well, So I think that her expectations for him may be a little bit higher than maybe she ain't meeting him halfway, because even how you see how Tamara stopped what she doing, like, and go to her family. So I think, Tamara quit the real.
Oh, yeah.
I want to be with my family.
Right.
Some people look at it like, girl, like, no, go, go work and stuff. But I think that's how Tia and them work. It's like, no, family first. And for him, he probably wants to be a provider. So,
of course he does.
He ain't gonna quit like that.
He
out here
now.
on fire.
Yeah.
So you gotta kind of give him a little grace. But she might be tired of them damn kids. You bring your ass home, Corey. Or I'm not gonna be here when you get here. That's probably what it is. She trying to. She love him. She just don't feel heard, probably. And he's so nonchalant. Do you see him?
I don't know. I'm a different breed, and so I like the fact that he's like that.
We like that, but would you like that in a relationship all the time?
Well,
say you pour your heart out.
For me, no, because I would never have married nobody.
Exactly.
Like
that's what I'm saying. So we got to look at it from the empathetic part. Like,
I don't empathize with somebody that married somebody like that, because it don't seem like he's changed.
That's what she liked before.
She changed.
Women change every 5 years.
I know.
She grew out of them.
Yeah.
So that's okay. But I think she got to be okay with that being okay.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, they say divorce is very hard.
I'm sure.
They say it's very, like, they said it's like the hardest thing. Like, people say that's the hardest thing you could ever go through. I know someone, Demetrius Lucas, she went through a divorce. I forgot how long she was married, but she said that, and she was like, it wasn't cheating or anything like that. She didn't disclose why they got a divorce, but she was like, she might talk about it one day. But she was like, she literally like felt like she wanted to die some days. And then I heard somebody else say that, and I heard Krista Michelle say that. She was like, because she's going through her divorce. She said
she's been going through it longer than she been married.
Yeah, and they said it's the worst thing.
Sir, why are you taking so long?
Well, you know, them men be trying to get that money.
Don't hold me hostage.
Like, I was watching something about Janet Jackson and how not her last husband, but the husband before that, he was like literally trying to take all her money, and she finally just settled, I think, for like $10 million. But she was just like, this is crazy, because he was like, no, I want everything. That's crazy. And then that happened to Adele too.
Really?
Adele, she ended up settling, he got $20 million or something? He got something crazy.
It's them stories like that make people be afraid of certain things. Like, I just think about how Candy was kind of having hard discussions with Todd about the prenup. Why do you think that I don't want a prenup? Yeah. Like, why you be feeling offended? To me, I put it in the same boat where if y'all dating or something, you know them girls that be like, oh, if he asks for a DNA test, I'ma feel offended. Why you feel offended? Go ahead and get it. You know, like, that's how I feel about a prenup. Like, if you ain't out here for that, then let's go and get this paperwork out the way and let's move forward. That's it.
I'm kind of like sizing.
You feel away?
Because I feel like I get it. It's realistic. In this business, you got to protect what you have. And like you said, if you're not thinking about going nowhere, you shouldn't worry about it. But at the same time, why are we still trying to plan for a divorce?
Like, we're not planning for it.
Yes, you are planning for divorce.
We do that paperwork and put it in the back of our head.
No, ain't no put it back, because for me, that's going to be in the front of my head.
Like, it might even be in the front of your head all the time because you don't have it. So you like, oh, do I got to walk on eggshells? Oh, I got to treat her this way. She can take me for what I got.
I can't.
It's like
it's a trust thing, though. You know that, right?
Yeah.
It is I mean,
I don't got nothing to prove.
I can't, I won't, and I would be super offended, and I wouldn't marry somebody that would not trust me.
I would.
I can't.
It's not a trust thing for me.
It is a trust thing, friend.
At the end of the day,
you don't trust this person to do right.
It ain't even about them.
If this don't work out, you don't trust them. Just like these other men that be trying to take these women money, you don't trust. Like, oh, you're not gonna be like, all right, let's just walk away. Like with Tia and Corey, like she's like, hey, no spousal support, no nothing. Like, you know, and I'm sure he gonna go along with it.
As he should. I got you this far. Like, he wouldn't be in the door.
I got you this far.
Like, no, literally, like.
Talks. I can't. I'm sorry, guys.
Like, why would you be asking for spousal support?
Anyway,
you know their history. She was taking him on all of the interviews and all of that. Like, it's not like it just, oh, you had it in it and you just became an actor.
I stand by you.
I stand by you. I think he's a great man. But I don't think you're supposed to get that spousal support. I think you need to go on about your business and go on and follow 50. And you are doing great. This is a blessing. I'll be like, thank you to you. I'm going to bow gracefully.
Okay.
I mean, that's the
end of that. To each his own. But I don't believe in divorce. So that's why I'm also.
None of us do.
No, people do.
They believe in divorce.
They believe that it could, my marriage may not work. They don't believe in, like, I actually, in my head, believe in forever. Me and my husband say, like, there is no out.
Yeah,
like,
words mean things.
We got to figure it out because there's no out until we dead. We literally, that's how we think. So that's why I'm like, that's what I mean when I don't believe in divorce. That's never in my head. It's just, we got to figure it out. We gotta get 2 separate houses. We gotta get joint, like get a walkway, get a skywalk going on. Cause ain't no divorce. Yeah. So you know that's what I'm saying. And I'm not downing people that get it because I get it. Sometimes you do marry the wrong person, so I understand that. But for me, no. So I would be super offended if Kevin, you know, he was, you know, this millionaire, and he'd be like, okay, well, before we walk down now, you go. I'd be like, nigga, no.
You know, some people have prenups with the stipulations of like a certain amount of years or.
Oh yeah, I watched it. So on 90 Day Fiance, Before they got married, the guy, obviously he was a little bit more, he's wealthier, and or he's wealthy, and so he had her sign a prenup. He had some things in there, so she had her attorney look at it, and she's 37. She was like, okay, before my 40th birthday, I want a baby. Mm-hmm. And she was like, and also because he brought her over here from I forgot, I think somewhere in Africa or whatever, that you got to help me with my business. You have to get me a business started and everything. So it's like, I get it. You have, and it's like a time limit on stuff, but you know, I mean, it works for everybody. It just wouldn't work for me.
I feel you.
You know,
I feel you. It ain't for everybody, y'all.
You know, and then so this is funny. So y'all know I was like pro the baby.
You were.
I was.
We didn't forget. Cancel that nigga.
I'm still pro the baby. I'm pro anyone that's gonna still be who they are. I'm not saying he's the right and what he says and what he does.
So you pro Kanye too?
No.
You just say you pro anybody that's gonna be who they are.
He's psycho.
And the baby ain't?
So recently, the baby had a BOGO sale for his concert.
As he should.
And people was going in on him. Like they was like, but it was like they was like, you know, you're clearly canceled. Because I remember when he came here and his tickets was like $90-some.
Okay, that sounds
for
about right.
Standing room. This ain't no seat. This is standing room general admission. And now his tickets are $22.50 for general.
$9.99 sound more accurate. We sick of you. We want him to take a break.
Yeah, I mean he did.
No, like you know how Rihanna took a break and we wanted her to come back.
We always gonna want Rihanna to come back.
The baby needs to take that break plus a little bit more.
Yeah, probably.
And we gonna see if we want you back.
Probably. But yeah, I mean, keep your head up. He said he don't care.
Keep
like,
your head up.
I think he said his album came in at number 2, so he was like, I don't care what y'all saying.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine. And then I wanted to share this also, since we were talking about marriage. And I wanted to know what you thought. So Summer Walker, you know, she's pregnant with her second child.
Yeah.
And she is now no longer with the second father.
Yeah, the baby ain't even born
she said
yet.
she's not, you know, removing her tattoo because she still has love for this man.
Okay.
But she went out to go, and this is what I don't understand why women, and I'm not judging. Okay.
I am.
But I don't understand why women whom are single, who are end up being single parents, have to try to shine a light on marriages and people that are married and say, well, they not that happy, or single, you know, married people can be single mothers too. And it's just like, why are you worried about it? So she said, also, I don't have to name any names because you see it every day in the media. All these celebrity women who are in marriages or long-term relationships with children be getting dogged out every week. She said every month they complain about how they getting cheated on, beat on, who can beat? Children being had on them, they lonely, etc. But they rather stay in this image just to say they have a man or a ring, or just keep receiving apology Birkins or in cars. Who's she talking about, y'all? The only difference between me, them, and the rest of y'all, she mad. I prefer my peace and happiness, so I walk away.
Girl.
She said, relax with all that while she's still not married, she continued. I've been married. I could have married to either of my child's father. It's just a certain things I won't tolerate, but nothing was a mistake. I wanted my children by the age of 25 on purpose. She put in.
Oh, she is not happy with her life.
That. Okay, they're perfect, beautiful, and make me happier than I ever could be. But 95% of y'all in the same predicament or worse. So save it.
She is trying to prove herself so bad, and you trying to prove yourself to yourself because nobody's ass.
Nobody.
You are delusional, and you're projecting your insecurities on everybody else. Part. Okay. If you chose the wrong nigga, just say that. We didn't need a damn paragraph. Got my friend over here reading this paragraph. The fuck?
She said, just say it. No,
and you still pregnant.
That part.
Just wait a minute. Like you messed up.
That part.
You messed up.
But it's like, I I see this a lot. Like, I'll be on TikTok a lot because I fall asleep on TikTok. That's my thing. And it's this one young lady I follow. She's not famous or nothing, but she has this beautiful little baby boy. He is so gorgeous, little chocolate little baby boy, pretty curious. Anyway, and she has an older daughter, and she was saying, now mind you, I started following her because her son, but then she was like, people was in her comments like, where the father, and she finally was just like, we're not together anymore. Now mind you, she had just had her baby, and she was like, we're not together anymore. So it was like, okay, whatever. Now her son is about to be one, and she was like, oh, looking at him makes me want to call up my baby daddy. So people went in on her in the comments, as they should, and they were like, why would you want to be a single mom again? Like, why are you going to put yourself through that again? She comes back, but basically something like this, like, man, why do I want to be married? She was like, oh, it kills me that you women wait so long on a man just to have a baby. Oh my God, on a man. And I'm like, first of all, you can tell where your mindset is because that's not what it is.
Yeah, we didn't ask you that. We asked, why would you? Well, you can't even answer, why would you?
Because you about to be 3-0.
Yeah, because if somebody asked me, hey, why would you want to be a single mom again? No, I'm not over there attacking these people that are married. I'm going to, oh yeah, this is my list of why I feel like I don't want to share my baby with another person. I actually would like to raise my kids and the way I want to raise them, and I'm selfish. Okay, that would be a good answer. Good answer.
Yeah,
girl,
that's for you.
And that's fine. But when you start doing all of that, you show me that's not really what the fuck you want.
Boom.
You really are unhappy.
Boom.
You really are defensive.
Boom.
And that means that life is not treating you as well as you're trying to make it seem like. I think that you didn't leave them, they left you, and you're wondering why you keep picking the same nigga that keep on leaving.
Exactly.
You keep fumbling that damn bag. And just throwing kids in the mix. So now we all wondering,
like, what's the goal? What's the
kids are expensive. Yeah. Like, don't keep messing that up.
You know, but that's just something I was just thinking about. I'm just like, I don't understand why women do, like, just like you said, own what you, this is your choice. So own it. And be like, okay, like, don't worry about what's over here. Why are you worried about over
you and your kids? Y'all go on about your life. And I'm like, oh, look, she love her baby.
Because there is a woman on YouTube, she did like the, I don't know, I don't want to get it wrong, but I think it's like the IVF situation or something like that. It was a anonymous IVF situation. So she is pregnant at 50.
Okay.
She already has a daughter, but she wanted another kid, and she wasn't in a relationship, so she's going through that. And I said that to say, like, she's doing it on her own by choice. That's her choice. Yeah. She wants to just have her baby.
I get it.
That's it.
So when I was younger, like playing with Barbie doll stuff, like me and my cousin used to have conversations like that. And I was the one cousin that would say that exactly. I did not raise from a 2-parent household, but didn't want to share my baby. That was literally the things that, I was that weirdo. Like when everybody was like, oh yeah, okay, pick the can. We fighting, they over there fighting over the can. I'm like, no, give me Barbie and then give me Summer. Like that's gonna be my daughter, like that. And I just want a car. Because I felt like, oh no, I'm gonna take care of my baby. My granny used to listen and she used to be watching. I think she was like, what's wrong with this child? Like, but it was things like that because I knew exactly why I didn't want the Ken. But I married the Ken.
You married the Ken. You got.
I'm like, how did you?
Hey, Ken.
Yeah.
Ken
So,
yeah. And then the last thing was the thing I want to touch on when the pedicure come, but I just had to, because I saw it today and I was just like, did y'all know Ray J and Princess be having threesomes?
Yeah. He just putting all her business out. I think.
No, she put all her business out. Don't do Ray J. Y'all know how I feel about Ray J.
She started with him and then he came back around and got her. I do understand that.
Like he like, all right now.
But I am not surprised.
He was basically telling her stop, and then she was like,
"Friend, this world, that's like
people
are doing that."
Because I'm like, okay, I gotta take myself out of it. So I'm still surprised when I take myself out of it because I'm thinking about what I would and not do, and why I feel like if you're gonna do that, why you be married? But that's neither here nor there. So if I take myself out of it, my thing is like, if you're doing that with your spouse or significant other, why would you think that he wouldn't participate in that when you're not there?
Well, that's the logical way of thinking, but I'm just thinking from, playing devil's advocate here. Like, let's spice it up a little bit. Maybe if I do it with him, we a team player. We're doing this as a team. It sounds good.
See how that works out.
Until he's like, I want more. And now you fed this fetish that you can't keep up because, oh no, now you want to tend to the kids. You got to tend to the kids. What he gonna do? Don't worry, we got a place filler.
Get rid of the bitch. I just was like she was like, yeah, I wasn't there all the time. I'm like, princess.
You was there a few times. You started this.
Sis, you was there, just like Tiny and Tia.
Now they back a team again.
Yeah,
it's just like, and that's probably what she said. Like, we back together. we back together. We a team.
That's what she was talking about.
Whatever floats your boat.
I mean, listen, that's what I'm saying. Whatever makes it work, make it work. You gotta be logical. What?
I watched the show on BET Plus, Impact. You watch that?
Impact. Wait,
it has Jada Waiter, Ari Dadon, Arrogant Tay, and Tucson, and it's a whole bunch of them basically. But it's so hilarious, friend.
Okay, no, I'm thinking about the show we just finished, which was Send Help.
What's that on?
That's on BET Plus.
Okay, well I gotta write that down.
Is it on BET Plus or is it on Black?
Let me know something now.
Okay, I'll let you know. But it's the guy from let me just say that too. There's a guy from Insecure that played Issa brother.
Okay.
He's the main character.
Oh yeah, I love him. His skin is so good.
Honey, it's based on a true story. It was so good. I sent it to your friend, yeah.
And he have a little mystery in him.
He does, and you but from this, because it's his story. So when you watch this, you're gonna see why he has it. It's literally
his story.
It makes sense. It makes sense why he's like that mystery.
Okay.
Because I even, you know me, I did some deep in like trying to find out like, oh my god, I want to know more about this story. He is still closed book. He's from Massachusetts.
Oh, what they
did you know that?
No, I never knew that.
I didn't know black people live in Massachusetts.
They do. Let me be quiet.
All right. Well, we do want to get into our little topic today. I did want to talk about it.
Yes.
How to break up with a friend.
I'll tell you. Bitch, you got to go. I'll put you on Do Not Disturb. I'm going to lock your number.
So let's see. When do you recognize it's over?
Okay.
A friend?
Okay, so when you can't, this is one for me, okay? So say I got some good news and I want to tell you something. Then I start thinking, I got to think about how I'm going to tell you. I don't know if she's going to be 100% happy for me. So I start moving a different way where if like I'm telling you stuff, girl, I'm about to do this and that, it's just natural. When I got to start thinking about if I want to tell you like how you're going to respond, if you're going to respond in a way of a hater or not, then I feel like you're not a genuine friend to me. I'm a good ass friend.
Okay.
Like I take my friendship seriously. Like I don't just, my friends is my family. So if it's not reciprocated too, that's when I fall back. Because why am I not worthy of that same good friendship energy? Like the effort, you know?
For me, I recognize it starts to be over. That is a good one, but mine is because I'm the friend or have been the friend where everyone comes to about their problems.
Definitely.
All the time. Like everyone comes to me and that was fine. Like it's been fine, you know. I'd be like, okay, but I feel like if I can't get the same attention,
that's the one.
Because I rarely do. Like I keep stuff to myself. You know, I pay somebody to listen to my problems. You know, and I got a husband now, so there's that. But when I do open up and I don't get anything like in return, or it's like, or when I am opening up and then they turn it around on what they would
make
do
it
and stuff,
about them.
And then we're back talking about you, and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I called you.
1 second.
I thought I called to tell you that I broke my toe. I'm talking about when you broke your toe in 2013. So that's when I'm like, oh, and it's months. I'm like, I learned to give people grace. So I wait a couple, and then if it's just, you know, constant, then I'm like, okay, I'm just here for you. You're not here for me. This is not. And again, I don't mind being the person you come to.
Yeah.
But if I do come to you, come on now.
If I have to start, now I'm going to give a disclaimer first. I'm that friend that's like, hey, friend, no, I really just need you to listen here. Like, friend, I don't need you to jump in. Now, it's like, okay, okay, I'm sorry, friend, I didn't know. That's the grace.
Okay.
Like, okay, friend, because I'm like, they don't know, let me explain. Like, this is how you're doing it. Now, if you just stepping all over my damn grace, at that point, then I'm gone. Like, no, I want to bring my toe in the situation. Right. I want to tell you about how I hurt my toe.
So that was the next question. So how many times do you give it a try? Like how many times?
Woo! The age I'm at now, I don't have that much patience no more. Like back in the day, I would take you on a lunch date and break it to you easily. Like, hey, look, this is not working out X, Y, and Z. Like back in the day, I had the time. Oh, come on, what day are you available? I want to talk about this. Now I am so big on. Oh, you showed me something that I'm paying attention. Like, oh, I saw how you handled that. Oh, I saw how you responded when I told you that. You ain't there for me. You ain't have my back like I felt like you should. Now, maybe I will have a conversation with you, but I do take steps back first.
Okay.
So, and that might be something that I still need to work on.
I was just going to say that because we gotta learn, everyone does have to learn how to communicate a little bit better. Because I feel like I've learned with emotions of just in friendship. We're only talking about friendship where you may feel something, and you can be friends with somebody a long time. You may feel something, you feel like they should know this already, but they can really be oblivious to, like, they're like, what? I did that? Oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't even know. But, so I was having a conversation with my therapist. Shout out to Teresa again.
Hey, Teresa girl.
And she gave me this list and this list, I'm gonna be kind of vague with it because
you don't want to tell your business.
But this list, when I was telling her about a certain situation, the individual that I was speaking of is everything on this list, and it scares me.
Woo.
So I'm gonna talk about. So it's
supposed to have been out the door.
So it's called disguised hostility equals passive aggressive behavior.
Oh, definitely, friend. You knew that. You ain't had to pay for that.
I knew that. Friend, I didn't know. So I'm gonna read this to you.
Okay.
Typically have a victim mentality, a way of manipulating the situation in order to get what one wants. They find excuses. They blame others. And invent difficulties / complications or forget. A form of conflict that doesn't allow either of you to engage sensible in an issue.
Boundaries.
Leaves the other feeling confused, attacked, walking on eggshells, and or second guessing their own responsibility in the situation. The passive aggressive individual, victim, may or may not be consciously aware of how manipulative they're being.
They know.
No, friend, they don't.
I don't know.
They don't be knowing.
They be knowing. Some of them be knowing, friend.
Okay. The victim. Behavior is meant to avoid real issues. Imagines all slights against them, real or imagined, as they play victim. Wallows in self-pity.
Oh, yes, we see that.
The victim looks for signs of being excluded.
What? You just...
Friend, the victim's sensitivity causes others to avoid them, which is accurate, because that's where I be like, all right, I gotta step back. People, victims that use the form of behavior feel unable to say directly what they really think and feel and want to do. They fear of being controlled. They have fear of confrontation, hidden anger and resentment, inability to deal with people straight, and lack self-confidence. And the last thing is may have suffered in the past with anger / frustration, disappointment when they have tried to honestly express themselves.
Yeah.
But this is literally a person I know.
Oh. And you telling me...
I'm sorry, it's actually two people I know.
And you're telling me saying I take a step back because all that stuff that you're talking about on the list, those are red flags to me that I'm like, hey, I got to go.
But see, that's the thing where I struggle with is even though these individuals possess these things, I'm like, am I being a bad friend from walking away from them?
No,
because I know they're a good
yourself.
person. But they're dealing with this that I can't help them with.
They're a good person, but are they necessarily good for you? Like, what's good for me? That's where I am in my life right now. Like, I hear people saying like, oh no, you don't have a conversation. When I say I'm taking a step back, sometimes I need to take a step back because I got to figure out how I want to have this conversation with you so that I can savor whatever is left there. You know, like I am very, very clear on when the red flags come because I've seen them in so many people and not even just my situation. I could see somebody not genuinely be happy for somebody. I can see somebody's expression when somebody you truly love tells you some information. It should be like you heard the information yourself. Like, this is good information. this is something good happened to you too. Like, oh, I love you, or I am so close to you that this feels like me.
Friend, I tell you,
I don't have to take a pause and think about if I want to be happy.
I get it, and that's the scary part, because I've shared some news recently with people, and the reaction, I've gotten, I would say 98% of the reactions were like you just described. It's them. Mm-hmm. Like I think they more excited than me, and getting excited, and but then it was a couple individuals that was just like, oh,
yep, and that's where I would walk. Like,
I said, did you hear what I said?
Yeah, it's a
like,
way
this is not, because the news is not to me, and again, I could be just whatever, but it's not like, duh. Yeah, that's what it made it seem like. It was like, duh, okay.
Yeah,
like, no, this is a miracle.
Yeah,
you know.
Yes.
So it was weird. So I mean, I definitely understand, but it's like, again, because my husband, he's Hail Mary. I'm telling y'all didn't get a really glimpse of him, but he is literally, he does not. His brain doesn't instantly go to this person is bad. He doesn't. I do. I be like, oh no, they showed this. That's how I am. But he be like, Tiffany, no, because he's like, you just have to understand. He keeps saying, like, people just don't know. Some people just don't know how to be happy for someone when they're not happy.
And that's what I was going to touch on too. So when you're saying these things, sometimes people are in these groups, these friendships that they have had for since they was probably in elementary school. These same women that we get off on, well, it must be nice. Oh, you think you cute? Like that stuff like that is projecting insecurities, and you can't fully 100% be happy for your friends. So them being around them type of women their whole life, they come around some women that's like, clap for you, yes, Black Queen, I see you doing it. What, you got a promotion? What, you getting married? What? They're like, that's fake. Why are they like that? Because they haven't been around a woman like that. So it's like, they gonna break up soon. They can't be friends because they just a little too about each other. Why she love you so much? It's just you.
Right.
Like, diminish your feelings and everything when you got something big going on. That's because they're projecting their insecurities. Like, I don't know how to be happy for myself, so why are you so happy about this news? That's a personal problem for me. I'm gonna take a step back and observe. So that's what I mean. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm a blow up, F you, this and that. But sometimes when I'm taking a step back, I'm protecting myself, and I'm also just observing from a distance. Distance is okay.
Yeah, I think that, I know, I agree. Distance is okay, but you gotta, like my therapist told me, and Kevin, like, you gotta put a time limit on that. You can't just be like, all right.
Oh, yeah, I'm not dragging that shit out.
And you gotta go ahead and have a conversation.
I'll forget about you. My fish oil pills are out. So,
but I do feel like we do hold on to, just like how they say women hold on to men too long. And I feel like females do the same thing with their friends.
Friendships and relationships are two of the same.
They're the same, because it is a relationship essentially. So it's like because you love that person. Yes. Y'all have that friendship. Y'all go through ups and downs. Yep. It's like it's hard sometimes to let go, because you be thinking about, just like when you with a man, like you think about, dang, we've been through so much. Like, but sometimes it's like, it's that season is maybe be done. That, and then sometimes, I don't know, I that's what I struggle with now. It's like, because, I've had so many life-changing moments in the last 2 years. So it's like, and I look at who's there that is genuinely happy. Like, I had a friend that just had a birthday a couple weeks ago, or in October. And I truly meant what I said. Like, this friend, she had told me that she wasn't going to be able to come to my wedding originally. And she came. And I said how I felt, but what people don't understand, like, it's people don't, oh my God, I'm crying. Oh, no. People don't, I've said this before, like, it's hard for me to believe some people sometimes, because people don't show up. Tiffany, they have not showed up for me in the past. So when I have that, where people show up for me, I'm like, dang, like,
why be? Because you.
But it's just crazy. So I just be like, so when she did
respect on your name.
When she did that, I'm like, dang, like, that is, like, you don't, I told her, like, you don't know what that meant to me. Like, that you took a red eye to come to my wedding. Like, what? Like, so.
Because you got a good grade of women in your life. Yeah. That's why you probably, I'm not settling for nothing else.
Yeah.
Like at this point, like this is a great place. Like to me, like when I say those boundaries and stuff come up, it's because I'm not that high school girl that's just letting anybody come around me no more. Yeah. I'm not that middle school girl that's like, hey, you know, you want to be my friend, just a random girl. No, I want to vet you. I want to see exactly why we should be. That's the problem, friend.
I know.
Yep, because then they cross you. They cross you. You like, you don't even know they had it in you.
Because I used to, I mean, I don't know what had happened to me. Because I used to, like, you can ask my oldest friends. I used to be like that. Like, I used to be the mean girl. Like, no, you can't sit with us. No, I don't know you. What? But I became that friendly person and just was like, oh, whatever.
She's a vibe.
And then, you know, you ended up realizing people are really just not, I'm not going to say,
but that's a beautiful
I'm not going to
thing,
say they're not bad people. I'm not going to say they're bad people. I'm just going to say they're not for me.
Yeah.
They're not my type of friend that I want.
Like, I feel like I got my tribe. I've said that a million times. Like, I'm very, very particular. Like, I know that I have a strong grade of women in my life. Like, every woman. I say, every woman in my life is a shark. Period. Like, if you used to get in the water with them women, they were going to eat you alive. Because they're a praying woman. They loving woman. They there for you. They're going to show up for you. It's not just by, they just rocking her just because. This is a reason. I formed bonds with each of you. We've helped each other through really good times and bad times too. But I'm not settling for just anybody just coming around for the sake of you coming around. And you're not doing nothing to me. Like I said, you ain't reciprocating the energy. Yeah. You got to go. Yeah. I'm a good ass friend.
All right.
I'm a good ass friend. That's the title.
That's the title.
I'm a good ass friend.
No, I feel like we all struggle with that. I mean, you don't.
It's growing. We've changed every 5 years, women.
But I feel like at the end, where did you get that from?
I heard it on like something.
We change every 5 years.
They say we grow. Like that's the thing about husbands and stuff. They gotta realize that you may be like, oh, you know, I just love this baby. I just want to slap your ass and keep going, you know. Okay. But for women, we're literally changing every 5 years, so you got to be willing to adapt and to change to your wife, or she's going to get bored. Or you know,
so men don't change?
Oh, they change, but I'm just saying, like the women, they're going to. Who did I hear that from? That preacher. Okay. I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna tell y'all next episode. For real, I don't know his name.
Okay.
But.
Okay.
I think it was Tamla Mann's husband, though. Actually.
Oh well, I don't know if I think any advice from him, friend.
I love him too.
I'm sure you do.
You need to lead him along.
I'm sorry, baby.
He's probably a good friend.
I think that you know when you are going through a breakup with a friend, you need to communicate that. And you also just need to be real and honest. I had a real honest conversation with one of my friends. I've been friends with them since high school. And I told them how I felt about something. And I was like, the way I do stuff though, I'd be like, this is how you made me feel, but I'm sure I've made you feel like something. Yeah. So please tell me. Like, I don't want you to think that I'm ragging on you. And she did say, she was like, and I was like, because there's been things in our friendship, like I said, you have ups and downs. Our downs, we never talked about it. We just swept them under the rug.
Oh, no.
And friend, I know that's a bad thing.
I don't do that. And that's what...
Right. Yeah. And so, because we did that, it's built, and now something else has happened. And I was like, I can't sweep it under the rug now because it's really, really, really
now I don't like you.
Okay, I didn't say that. But I was like, you know, we're going to have a conversation soon. Right. I was like, because I can't keep going on like this. I was like, because it's really affecting me. And so, you know, she was very open about it. And that's why I feel like that friendship is not going to end because she's willing to be like, okay, let's go ahead and have this conversation. Let's see what we need to do so we can grow. Because I told her, I was like, I really feel like she is a friend for, like I say, reasons, seasons, and lifetimes. I feel like she's a lifetime friend. I just feel like we're at a place right now where it's like, it's so much has happened and passive aggressiveness has happened. Probably on both sides. I don't know. I don't think I'm passive aggressive though, but I could be. But
I'm gonna tell you, friend. Yeah, sometimes I can see a little, not with me, but with situations.
She made clear.
No, with situations, then you will be like, it's okay, and it's not okay for you, and then it becomes that, cause like, yeah, that happened again. But I'm like,
you got an example?
You gotta say it. Like some things about it, you say it, but I don't care.
When I say I don't care, I really don't though.
Sometimes, friend.
Do you got? I'm asking you. Do you have an example? Because I I don't know a time when I say I don't care. Now if I say, oh, it's okay, then that means it's not okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same.
No, it's
I'm
not
like,
for me.
friend.
No friend. I can call you my cousin right now. She can tell you. When I say I don't care, I really don't.
Okay.
But if I say, oh, it's okay, it's still bothering me. But if the words out of my mouth come, I don't care,
I'll be like,
friend, I don't.
Friend, if you care, get
she be
people.
thinking
I'll
be
ready to get my
cousin. I can call my cousin right now. She will tell you I've been like this since I was 4 years old. When I say I don't care, because she tried to tell me she's a Cancer. She's my mom's, and she's a year younger than my mom. And she literally, I was like 7 or 8, and I was telling her I don't care, and she was like, Tiffany, you gotta care about something. She said I had a fit. I was like, I don't care, and because I wanted her to believe me. She was like, that you don't. She was like, Tiffany, you. And she was like, when you say that, you don't. I don't. But if it's other words, I probably do. But when I say I don't care, friend. I'm really serious.
Okay. I be wondering like.
No, I'm serious. When I get to that point, I'm like, oh, fuck it, I don't care.
Yeah. Okay, well, I get it too because I really don't give a fuck. Like, when I say that, I really don't care. But, yeah. But no, we usually, I think that's why I'm so big on our friendship and our tribe's friendship because I feel like it's grown friendship. Like, we are very transparent and can say, like, so that's for some other relationships, you have to basically, they don't know that.
Yeah. And I feel like I can.
But do I want to be a teacher that day?
We can all be adults and have in our own differences of opinions. And it's not. That's one thing I do love about my friendships, my real friendships, is because I can have my opinion in what I say. And what I'm saying is not facts. It's just what I think.
Yeah.
And my friends that know me
come back in and tell me
what they think.
Exactly.
And it's not no. This because such and such said this. And because everybody. No, that's fine for everybody.
It's an understanding.
Thank you. It's an adult situation, so yeah.
We're not gonna get aggressive. We're not gonna get combative because why? It's not. Life is too short. It's not a big deal. It's your opinion. Yeah, we just talk it out. You know, I've had a few sit downs with people, and I feel like it's always better. It's made our relationships better because when I do speak, I think about it. That's why I said when I take a step back, it's not a step back. Oh, I'm done with you. Sometimes I have to think about it. I have to analyze, and I'll be like, okay, well, why? Because I always need to know the why. So, I got hey, what was your granny like? I'm asking these questions. I gotta think about it. Well, what the hell is going on with you? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you Mrs. Me Too? Like, I'm not in comparison with you. I want you to win. And that's the other
thing. It's like the competition thing.
I don't want it. I don't even want to compete with, I'm only competing with me.
But it's weird because why do women think that they have to compete with each other? And it's like, or outdo each other, or
I'm over.
Well, you did this, so I'm gonna do this. Oh, she got married.
You can have it.
Married. She doing that. Oh, I'm gonna go here. Oh, they went on this vacation. Well, we went on this vacation.
Yes,
and it's like I be looking.
That's
like,
good. You good with that? I'm not gonna compete with you, and we're not about to do this game.
Not.
No,
you won.
I'm rooting for you.
You won.
I'm a root over here. Though.
I used to say, when I used to say, I'm like, you won. You shot the BB gun.
You won. You shot the BB gun. You lost. You ate the applesauce.
Oh, we say tomato.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A little applesauce. I don't eat no tomato sauce.
Gotcha.
You know what you eat with a cheese sandwich? Because I be seeing that on TV.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so... Oh my goodness, that was just a lot.
That was a lot, right?
Because I'm actually going through it, so that's
friendships
why
are like relationships.
They are. It's not like it is a relationship.
It is a relationship.
It is a relationship, and you go through a lot. And then, like I was telling my husband too, is like the things I struggle with is because it's like, especially right now in this time, I only want to be positive and happy. And I also be trying to it's hard for me to balance like how happy I am because I'm ecstatic. Like I'll say yesterday, this is funny. I laugh at myself because I'm just crazy. So I was in the car and I was listening to Justin Timberlake first album, and he has a song called "Take It From." I'm gonna cry. He has a song. Don't mind me and cry. It's happy tears. So it was a song called "Take It From There," and in the song he describes how he wants to love this woman, and he gives reasons why. So one of the lyrics is, "I want to be a Broadway show on a review." And he says, "Why?" And he says, "So I can act out how God was when he made you." Chills!
Bars. Get a little bit of that.
And I said, and then the one that gets you says, "He wants to be your mother." And he said, because he know you confused, so he'd be like, "Wait, see what I see." And he said, "When you see that nobody can hold you like me, baby."
Because your mama holds you.
Listen! And nobody can hold you like your
nobody.
Mama. So it's just like, so that song just got
me. He was deep. That was deep.
Y'all got to listen to the song. Listen, go back, Justified. I'm telling you, first album. But anyway, I was crying. I was just like, "Oh my God, this is so beautiful." Not because, of course, the song is beautiful, but I was like, I remember this song came out, or this album came out, I was a teenager. And I remember saying to myself, I was like, man, I want a man to love me like
unconditionally
that.
Like that.
Like, what? I want him to know. Like, he was like, "I want to hold your hand, review all your plans. I want to make sure every one of your dreams is there."
Oh.
Like, it's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got that. But you want to express that, and you want to be like, oh,
and you should.
But because of those certain friends and certain people that you have in your life, you be like, it comes off, I'll just be honest, it may come off for being bragging.
Yep.
And I'm also, even though I know that no one can take anything that God already has in his plan for me, it's still, I don't like when I know that people are probably praying for
your downfall.
Exactly.
So just quick story really quick. I had got in a habit of not posting my good things online. I had went through an insecure phase of feeling that way, where I'm scared that if I show them too much, it's somebody that's going to prey on this to end. Like something, they see me post too many pictures of me being happy, they may be rooting for me to fail. So I said, but then I had to think, and I was like, no, what God has for me, he has for me. Like, I'm going to speak positive things out here. Like, I'm going to say affirmations. I'm going to believe that, hey, this is my life, and you're just going to have to sit back and watch from the sideline. You don't have to feel away.
Yeah.
So let that be that. But a lot of things, if you feel like you can't share it with somebody, I X them out my circle. I don't want that energy around me. And I'm reading a book right now, and it's called The Purpose of Positive Thinking. Steve Harvey said to read it. It's only like a 4-hour audible book. Okay. But hearing that every day changes my whole mindset. Like, I'm just, how you literally have to speak positive things. I haven't even been talking to nobody negative. I don't want to hear it. Like, I literally I'm in a bubble where some people say, "Oh yeah, girl, I'm gonna make a positive out of it." Like, you can't let them people rub off on you. And some people, they will try hard. You will be sitting there at work, and they'll sit right next to you, and they think they about to rub it on you. "Oh, my headphones in, I didn't hear that." Nope. They be in the elevator. "Oh, that's Wednesday. It sure is hump day, and we gonna get through this day." No, y'all got to go on with that. Or when I'm telling, great news and stuff, it's certain things that for a long time, I think that's like a part of my anxiety. We bought our house, and the people that you would think should have known that we was buying the house didn't find out to the day that we moved into the house. With the rest of the people, like, we have been searching for this house, and we wasn't probably,
Yeah, I know.
Like, but this was something that I'm just scared. It because I had been there before, where it's like, got married shortly after, they just too happy. He doing something. You like, certain things that they were saying, they were speaking, and I'm like, oh, I'm not taking that in. I'm not letting you rub that off on me. Or it's like, if you tell somebody you're doing something, like, well, what if this happened? Yeah, they go to the negatives first. Oh, yeah. I don't want that.
We got that when we, told people we're going to move out of the state when we were in California, and it was met with so many. Oh, it's expensive. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. I'm telling you, I was going to mention few and far between. Literally, I don't even think a lot of people said congratulations. It was met with some negativity, like, oh, why would you do that? Why would you? And it was just like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's us, not you.
Yeah, it's your life. And I think that's what so many people are invested in people's personal life a little bit too much than they should. Like, even when, if somebody say they're in a relationship, the relationship ain't the best for them as a friend. Some people get so invested that they will just not like that friend because they still in that relationship. And I get it, but what I am learning is that that's that woman life. You don't have to always, that's none of your business. I really think it's none of my business.
I agree with you. It's none of your business, but it becomes my business when you want to talk about it all.
That part, so that's why I stop it. I have that boundary. I don't want to hear about that.
And I agree with you. I've done that as well. Like, I don't want to know that part of your life anymore. Like, I can't. But yeah,
like, keep our friendship at. Let's talk about this weather.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the weather.
The weather. Okay.
I don't want to hear about that because I have nothing good to say. Okay. So yes, that's okay. I feel like that's okay.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm learning.
We all are.
To just make that break away from certain people, and and work on the relationships that need to be worked on.
Yeah.
And outside of that, but I am also I'm just like, oh well, if I can't help it that my happiness is offending you, I can't help that.
Because you got these beautiful plants over here that you've been watering, and then you got these weeds over here that you keep trying to go back and sprinkle a little something on. Yeah. They got to figure it out on their own. That don't have nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with that. Because I know what I do. I pray to my God and I tell him, and listen, he's been coming through, so I don't know what to tell you.
And then they'll start realizing, like when you say take that step away, they kind of start to feel away, because it's like, well, why you ain't tell me that?
Oh yeah, I know that's gonna come soon.
Or you acting funny. No, I'm not. It's just you're so damn negative all the time that I'm taking a step back.
Exactly.
So that we're here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
there's that.
Yeah, there's that. There's that. That's my favorite name. There's that. What do you have? A touch by angel friend? Because
reevaluate your circle.
No, that's
a good one, friend, and it's fitting.
Reevaluate it?
Yeah, check them out every year.
Every year?
Yep, every year. Just check. Do a little checklist. Like, she up to. Okay, she got an A+ this year, but she a B-. She's slipping. Hey, we gotta have a talk.
So will you have a talk every time?
Not every time. You pay attention, and then you'll come like, hey, I didn't like when you did this, that, and the third. And when I have to talk, I'm very transparent, so that we don't have to do that no more.
Right.
You have to be clear. Like some people, like you still want to have a talk, but you still want to don't tell everything. Tell how they made you feel. Be vulnerable. Like, hey, I felt like this, and I felt like you were doing this, and I don't understand because I'm a damn good friend.
All right. So, guys, make sure that you are following us on Thank Us Later Podcast.
Yes.
On Instagram. And, I want us to start doing live again.
Yes.
That is, the people love the live.
They love the
live, and we loved it, once we get Angel set up. Because, she be having to.
It'd be a struggle. When we get on there, we on.
And, so next week, we will be back. I promise. We have a good guest, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this new season. This season, what, 3?
Yes.
Tree, y'all.
That is, I still,
Listen, going strong. Friend thought we was even going to be going strong.
I didn't know, friend.
All right.
I didn't know.
We will see y'all and talk to y'all next week.